So I'm going to put my first node in here. Thank you. And then put my second. And I use the B tool. I could use the C tool and then play with these. And if you watch that little panel up there, you'll see the numbers change. Right, that's 5.4, 5.5. And to use this tool, I simply click around my shape. And it stays that width the whole way. But I don't want to go right to the top, up to here. And the reason I don't want to go all the way up to there is I have to come back down to give myself an exit point here. So then I just tidy up the nodes, and I only have to tidy up on one side because you actually tidy up both sides together, and that makes the C tool quite handy to use for a job like this. I'm going to tell that generate stitches. There's my new border. Now I need my run line tool, and I would just drop a line from here. I forgot this screen doesn't scroll. I use several different software packages and most of them have an automatic screen scroll on them, and most of them use right clicks for curves and left clicks for straight nodes, so sometimes I'm banging away on my right mouse node and not understanding why I'm not getting what it is I want. Now the original digitizer had taken a leg up to here with the run stitch, come back to here, run around till she got to the top and came back round again. If you can learn to read your stitch files, they'll give you a clue as to how they were first digitized. And then I take that up to there when I've highlighted the last node. And just pop that there and tell that generate stitches. So that's my run line. Now I go back and I fetch this tool. I put one node this side, I bring a node to this side. Now watch that little box in the top, that one there. I've got it up to 4.4. I want it to grip the inside fabric. That will do there. And then I just lay this around. Now, you don't have to use the C tool. Some people find it very awkward to use. I did to begin with. Took me a long while to get used to it. I'm just going to move the nodes here. Just to follow that shape around nicely. Now, I'm not a quick digitizer, so you'll have to put up with me. I have arthritis in both hands, so I'm a little bit slow. And then highlight the last node so as I can continue. Down to this point, turn the corner and up as far as here. Okay. Now because I don't quite have the finish that I want on this end and the start that I want on that end, I now go to A, which allows me to edit my nodes individually, because I didn't really want it to be too heavy at the beginning and I don't want it to be too heavy at the end. I want to pull that one down a little bit and just pull him in a little bit. Okay, and then this end, I want to carry that up under there. Move the angle of that one a little bit. And just bring that outside one in so he's not so obviously pointy. And then click on that until it generates stitches. Then I go and pick up the run line tool, the little red dot there, and take that up to the top. And put it about here until that generate. And then come back with the column tool on B setting. Lay my first node, I'm going to split it, the second node this side, that side, and I want to get them so as they finish up on top of that first one and just slightly overlap it. And then tell this I want 4.3 density, and I want, I might have to move these in a little bit. And then tell that generate stitches. And now I've got a new border on my design, but I need to be able to get rid of the old border. So how can I do that? I don't want this to have the heavy satin, because that's going to look awkward. I really only want this bit. So I want to hide these for a minute. See, I can't cut and paste, I can't cut these because they don't actually exist. They're stitches, they're not object files. But I do want these. And that's where it gets a little bit awkward. The only thing I can do here is redigitize these feet to match up exactly, but give them a different colour. So that's what I'm going to do with these. And I'm going to use column tool again, and just use the B option and just click my way around that shape. Will that give it to me? Yes, it will. And then move my little curve nodes up into position. Not quite going to give me the curve I want there or there. Move you down here a little bit. Click onto that one. Oops, wrong side. Up over that one, up onto that one, around here, and here. And just generally smooth these in so they're the same width as they were originally. And then once these are done, I can then delete the bits that I don't need. Density 4.3 and a 4mm pull comp and generate stitches. There we go. Oh, that's not very smooth, is it? So I right click into it and I tell it edit. Let's see why it's not very smooth. Generate. It's a bit better. It needed another set of nodes in there, but I don't like using too many nodes. Okay, you run a run stitch then from there to there, and you continue and you do this over there. And there it is down there. So I'm going to change the colour of that, make that orange, thank you, and then I'm going to move that up, and we're going to pretend that we've got 2 feet here. Right click on it, carry it up, drop it above that one, insert before. Okay, then I go up to the brown, I right click and I tell it delete, and then I turn them all on. I'll just diminish my screen, and that's the new border. Ignore the fact it hasn't got a foot. And then you would save that and send it to editor as a stitch file. So I hope this helps you. As I say, it's not quite as straightforward as it is in MBX. Never do it to your original design. Always make a copy. And this is a wee bit sloppy because I didn't want to have to make 24 videos to go through it and show you how to edit everything and move everything, because I honestly don't have the time. I can actually smell my dinner is probably on the verge of burning. So I'm going to close my video now, and as I said, I hope it helps you. You've got the method that you can use in editor, and you've got the other method you can use here in Studio.